Hi, I'm Heather Moffett. Welcome to Post Time and the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association Awards Gala, where we congratulate Standardbred superstars from the past year. We're going to kick things off with some heroes from Harrington Raceway. First, the claimer of the year at the half-mile track went to In the Blue Corner.
They straighten away. In the blue corner's got the lead. Monahan's Magics comes down the inside. In the blue corner, Monahan's Magics in the blue corner.
The pacer had 15 starts with 10 wins and 4 seconds. He took a best of 155 and 3 and made $30,000. In the blue corner is owned by the husband and wife team of Lori and Paul Davis and trained by Lori Davis. So Lori, at one time, actually, in your wildest dreams, you probably didn't think that In the Blue Corner would even win an award.
No, never. We brought him over from New Zealand. He won a race real quick, and then he went 23 months without winning another race. So he was actually getting ready to find a new home. And I don't know what changed all of a sudden, but when he got to Harrington, he decided he liked winning, I guess.
Okay, so he liked a little smaller track. Maybe that's what it was. Wow, that's a dry spell, almost 2 years. Oh, wow. Now, you work with your husband, so what's it like to be kind of joined at the hip, you know? You guys are together all the time.
Well, we don't have a lot of conversation when we get home because we already lived each other's day. Sometimes it can be very trying, but for the most part, it's all right. We seem to get along pretty well.
Okay, all right, well, that's good. Now, you look fabulous. You know, here at the Horseman's Banquet, you don't get to see many people all dressed up. How do you feel tonight?
Uncomfortable and a little nervous, so definitely away from my jeans.
Well, congratulations on your award, and the horse definitely deserves it.
Thank you.
2 talented trotters from Harrington's meet were honored at the DSOA banquet. First, let's check out the leading lady, Allmar Surprise.
Coming through the stretch, Allmar Surprise has got the lead, and it will be Allmar Surprise to win it.
She had 8 starts with 5 wins and a third. Her fastest win at the Harrington meet was in 155 and 3, and she made $69,000. Allmar Surprise is trained by Vic Kirby and owned by Vic Kirby and Matthew Ivory Jr. So Matt, her name actually fits her because she really was a surprise for you and Vic.
Yeah, she was a big surprise.
You've actually driven and trained horses for a long time, and you've owned for a long time. So Allmar Surprise, gosh, she must be somewhere at the top of the list, right? Close to it?
At the very top.
At the very top. So she's the best horse you've ever owned.
Best horse I've ever owned, yep. She been in the business probably 30 years, and out of all the horses I ever had, you know, I had a lot of cheap horses back in the early days, but she's definitely the best one I've ever had.
Well, let's hope that he didn't save the best for last. Let's hope there's another one after that. You know what I'm saying? Let's hope there's more to come. Now, if she could speak English, because of course she can speak horsey language, you know what I'm saying? But she doesn't have our kind of voice box, I guess, or doesn't know English. What would she say to you?
I think she said she did it all for me, did it all for us. So, I mean, she's been amazing. I mean, she really has. I mean, I just never thought I'd have anything like her. It's just unbelievable.
Well, that's great. Congratulations. She's a super mare.
Thank you very much.
The other part of this dead heat for Trotter of the Year at Harrington was $5
Coming through the stretch, $5 has the lead. It's $5 Spunky Vic, Allmar Surprise coming back along the inside. $5
$5 raced 19 times with 5 wins, 5 seconds and 3 thirds. His best at the half-mile meet was 156 and 3 with $84,000 in monies earned. $5 is owned by George and Tina Dennis and Ask W Stables. He's also trained by George Dennis. Okay, Taylor, this is your baby. Like, your mom and dad own the horse, your dad trains the horse, and you take care of him while he races. So, what's he like? Why do you like him so much?
I
I don't know. He's just really calm and sweet, and like whenever you go to pet him, he like puts his head down on your shoulder. He's just a really sweet horse.
So what did you think when he won the award? Like, how excited were you? What were you thinking?
Oh, Mom and Dad came home from the barn and they told me they're like, Sox getting an award, and I started, like, my eyes teared up. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. That's so awesome. I'm so proud of him.
Well, congratulations, and best of luck in the future with $5 for Sox.
Thank you.
To wrap up with the Harrington Raceway Awards, let's see the horse of the meet, and it was Artciano.
Ducking toward the inside, that's Architect coming through the stretch. Artciano destroyed this field. Artciano wins it by 7 or 8.
Artciano had 14 starts at Harrington in 2009 with 7 wins, 2 seconds, and a third. He paced and won 54-1 and made $55,000. Artciano is trained by Don Brittingham and owned by Larry Hughes.
So Larry, tell me about this horse, because there's a story behind him. He actually didn't even race for a long time after you got him in the first place.
Right, for 11 months exactly. I bought him on November 13th, took him to Brittingham barn. He had a bad leg, and Don told me, he says that it would be a while. He come back, and he's what he is today.
Now he's very, very perky in the barn, in the paddock. He's got his ears up. Was he like putting a front on for the camera for me? Is he like that?
No, he's like that with everybody in the barn. When people come to the barn, they walk through. When they stop at Archie's stall, and they always got something to say about him, and that's the truth.
So Artciano is Archie.
Right.
Okay.
Look, and I call him Little Man. Don calls him Archie, and everybody else calls him Little Man.
Well, speaking of Don, you know, he's one of my favorite people. I love Don to death, and he's very camera shy. So, you know, what can you tell me about Don?
Don's a good guy, and this is no lie. People know what they're doing. You know that. You know, you see that with people. But Don is the real deal. He made the calls with Archie right from the get, and by golly, right to the day. Archie is what he is because of Don Brittingham. That's the truth. And the Brittingham farm.
Well, thank you, Larry, and congratulations.
Thank you.